Hi, hello people, and welcome to another video. This is a video that I'm not scared to upload, but I'm a bit unsure whether to upload, and it's been a video that I've kind of wanted to do for a while and just not known kind of to do, like, if I should do it. I don't know, but then a couple months ago, I think it is now, Joe Sugg, Thatcher Joe, did a video about his acne journey, and I thought, well, I don't have acne, and I feel like I'm very lucky in the fact that I don't. However, I do have a skin condition, and it's a skin condition that nobody really talks about that much, and I've got very depressed over my skin condition. I've get quite embarrassed sometimes, and I have eczema, and I know a lot of people will be like, well, eczema, everybody has it, or you know, like most kids have it. That's the thing, most kids have it, and then they stop at a certain age, like it kind of disappears. Mine hasn't, and I know there's a whole bunch of people out there who it hasn't stopped either. I know a lot of people have said, well, is it psoriasis? No, it is definitely eczema, and it sucks balls. And that's just the God honest truth. And I would say I was in the mild, like, I was kind of, if it was a scale to mild to severe, like severe to medium. I feel like a lot of people have it worse than me, but then a lot of people have it a lot less bad than me, as is the case with anything. But I still get, it's hard to say I get embarrassed about it, because I do and I don't. It's in certain situations. This is my hands. So this is my hand, one of them. This is my hand getting better. This is what it looks like after I've had a stint of eczema. Here's my other hand. This one is in the same situation. That's a callus, you can ignore that bit. That's just from working. But all the rest, this is my eczema. I should really start from the beginning before I go into that. So I got diagnosed. That seems like such a weird weird word to use, but it is a disease. So I was diagnosed with eczema at the age of 7 or 8, and they gave me hydrocortisone and nothing would stop it. They gave me basically shower cream and hand wash. I think it's called, it's in a green bottle. I can't remember what it's called anymore, but it's like Derma something. It has no fragrance, there's nothing bad in it. It's just plain stuff to wash yourself. It never soaked up. It was like a really thick cream. I kind of hated it. I used to get eczema, I've always got it on my hands. I used to get it here. I used to get it on my knee folds too. I used to get it around my belly button, and I also used to get it sometimes here, but that's because I played the clarinet, so I think that had something to do with that. And I was never really embarrassed, because a lot of my friends had eczema as well, and we did all the non-bio stuff, obviously hydrocortisone and this derma crap, but the hydrocortisone, they kept increasing in strength, and obviously I kept having to go to the doctors to get it increased in strength, and it was still making my hands never ever stopped itching. I just learned to deal with it, and I think that's the thing here. I've just learnt to deal with it, and I think at the age of 10 or 11 I stopped going to the doctors, because it was just one of those things. I'm like, they seemingly can't help me anymore. They just keep increasing the hydrocortisone, and it doesn't really seem to be working. Like my mum and dad obviously were having, would you stop it? My mum and dad, obviously being 11, were having to take time off work to take me to the doctors, and I kind of I can manage it myself. It's a level of itchy now that I can handle, and so I think it was more my tolerance grew more than anything. And I think when I was 11, I think it was when I was 11, we went to America for whatever time, and we came across this hand cream. And if you are ever in America, I highly recommend you can get this. I will have a look if it is on Amazon, because to be fair, this is my last tube. I bought 3 the last time I was in America, but this is Cortisone 10. It's eczema hand cream. So this is Cortisone 10, it's eczema hand cream. It's like registered with the like eczema foundation, and this has 1% hydrocortisone, and you can just buy this. It's on the shelves, it's not even like behind the counter. Like, this is just on shelves in America, and I think they never even gave me 1% hydrocortisone. It was always 0 point something hydrocortisone when I was getting it from the doctors. So this is like a massive like, praise Jesus. I will have a look if it's on Amazon. As I said, this is my last tube. Luckily I am going to America again, so I can stock up again. It's intense healing lotion for eczema. It has moisturizers in it too, whereas a lot of the hydrocortisone creams didn't. It was just to stop it itching, whereas this moisturizes my hands as well. So if my hands are very itchy, I will use that, and this is like the best. Like, and like, this really saved my life when I was like 11, like, because I was getting so disheartened about it, and so I just started using that, and it stopped my hands itching, and my kind of eczema didn't go away, it just got a lot better. Like, so I was obviously using plain hand wash and stuff like that, and then it kind of, as I said, just disappeared really. And there was times where like it would flare up for no apparent reason, so I'd just stop using the product that was new, or, you know, kind of figure out where it came from. And then it seems like, and I don't know whether this is connected, but when I hit 18, a couple months after that, I got an implant in my arm. It's a progesterone implant, and I don't know whether that is why it's all of a sudden like flared up. I'm just trying to think, but or whether it was just coincidence, I don't know. Because my eczema was starting to get like progressively a bit worse at 18, like around 18. It got worse. It got worse, and I can't remember if it was like, it was just progressively getting worse and worse. And we went to Florida when I was 18, and I looked at my hands, and it looked like I had tapioca blisters all over my hands. I then only recently really have googled it. I just thought it was one of those things, it's my body being weird, because it only ever happened from like 2012 to about 2014. It only ever happened when I went to America, these tapioca like blisters. And turns out it's a form of eczema. It's called dyshydrotic eczema. There's another name for it, but Google it. There is no cure for it, which is fantastic. There is no cure for dyshydrotic eczema. There's preventative measures and basically easing your time with it. It only ever happened to me, as I said, in America. You can get it, kind of is on your hands or on your feet. Very lucky I only get it on my hands, the dyshydrotic eczema. My eczema also as a whole isn't around my belly button anymore, isn't in my folds, but it is like, sometimes it goes halfway down my thigh and all around my groin area, which is great. The best way to describe it is my skin turns about that colour red when my eczema flares up around my groin area, which is so much fun. So much fun. As I said, progressively getting worse and worse and worse. This cream still is, it was like the only thing that would stop it itching. Winter 2016. And also this winter too. My hands were getting very dry because it's winter. Happens to everybody really. So I was trying to find hand creams to just like moisturize, because they weren't itchy, they were just dry. And it seemed like any hand cream I used was making my eczema flare up, so then I had to go to this hand cream. And like, I used Zoella stuff, I used like Nivea, I'm trying to think of, I used even cocoa butter, even freaking cocoa butter flared my eczema up, and I was getting really disheartened, and I went into Boots, and they have like an eczema section in Boots, and they had this cream which was for eczema, kind of very much states like this, for eczema. I think it's called, the company's Dermatex, and it was £18, just let that sink in, £18 for hand cream, and I bought it because I was like, as I said, I was getting quite depressed over the fact that my hands are like scaly dragons. Scaly dragons, like, let's be honest. And like everything I was buying, I probably spent probably around the £100 mark on different hand creams, trying to just moisturize my hands, and everything was making eczema flare up. It was around this time. A body wash I had been using for a while started giving me eczema around my groin area, which is great. So then I also was trying to find body wash on the counter, like just like body wash just that you can buy and is not expensive, for me to shower, and as well, which was also another thing that was making me very depressed and like really getting me like down. Yeah, the £18 hand cream specifically made for eczema. You're right, you guessed it, it gave me eczema. It gave me freaking eczema. I will insert pictures now of what my hands look like when my dyshydrotic eczema is flared up. And this isn't even it being severe. I would say that is very mild. And then now this picture is what my hands look like when they're getting better. And I took these pictures for the doctor, just in case like I couldn't get an appointment and whatever. There's a whole other story about this doctor's experience. Like either way, I had to wait an extraordinarily long amount of time, and she never apologized, which automatically got my hackles up a little bit. And I kind of went in saying I don't want a steroid cream, because steroid creams are very dangerous. They can, like, they're really bad, steroid creams. They can thin your skin out and make it weaker than it actually is. It can clear up eczema, but your skin's weak. And I basically said I didn't want to rely on a steroid cream to stop it. I'm like, because it's part of me now. Like, eczema is who I am. Like, having eczema is like part of my identity, which is a weird thing. And trust me, having sensitive skin sucks balls. Like, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Anyway, I went in saying I don't want steroid cream. My eczema seems to flare up seasonally, as well as like if it doesn't like anything, like an ingredient in something. So when it's really cold, my eczema flares up. When it's really hot, my eczema flares up. So spring and autumn and stuff are horrible months for me, because the temperature's ever changing. Like literally this last week, we had snow, like it was meant to snow on Monday. It did snow a little bit, and then like today it's 12 degrees. Anyway, went in, don't want a steroid cream. And the doctor, who I honestly don't like, I should really go to this one doctor who's got everything that I've ever gone to him about. He sorted it out straight away. He's never fobbed me off, and she just felt like she was fobbing me off a little bit. She gave me 2 tubs of this, basically Vaseline, to moisturize my hand. Well, it's that greasy. It's one of those, I'd have to put it on at night and wear gloves. It's that greasy because I can't do anything for an hour. That's how greasy this hand cream is. She did give me 2 tubs on 1 prescription, so I only had to pay £8 for these massive tubs, and I think they're about a tenner a tub. So I was like, thank you for that, but I will probably never use that. And I didn't realise how big these tubs were until I paid the £8 whatever it is for a prescription in England. And then she said, and I'm gonna like give you a medicated cream. I was like, great. Anything to like, maybe I was like, it's a, because I mentioned how I used to go in the past. They said that they'd given me like some of the strongest they could give me at that point, and she's like, oh well no they didn't, which autumn hackles are way up. Got the prescription, it was a steroid cream, and I did use it for as prescribed didn't have any effect whatsoever, and it's one of those I couldn't be bothered to go back to the doctors again. And I've been trying to self-medicate for this past odd year, 2 years, whatever time, and I've ended up having to use baby products, so like an Aveeno as a godsend. So I started to use Aveeno a lot, but Aveeno is very expensive. Baby products are not expensive because baby products are not taxed. Like I use Baby Bath for like shower gel, as well as like Sanex 0% is also great. Aveeno is so expensive. Aveeno is like £6 a bottle. Even the Sanex 0% is like pretty expensive too. I want to be able to be that person that can just buy a shower gel and go, yep, that's great, and like have different smells and whatever. So I used Sanex for such a long time, and I was just getting like really like bored of it because I have the same like flavour of thing every single time. I can't help the fact I have sensitive skin, and I just have to pay an extortionate amount just to be able to shower, which, as I said, it's really, really disheartening. And I'm like getting better about it now. So that I basically only use when my hands are like very, very itchy. Like this, they're not itchy at the moment. I mean, they are a little bit because that's brand new fresh skin and that makes it itchy. These next, I've got 3 different hand creams which I've started using. Oh god. I started using actually quite recently, arguably some of the best, and I'm like, why didn't I not find this sooner? So this is only, I think, just been released. O'Keeffe's Working Hands. This is hypoallergenic, unscented, non-greasy, guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. This is great. This is actually, I think I started using this last week. I literally bought this last week and my hands were awful, and now they're starting to look a tad bit better. Like, as I said, that's it looking better. Next one is Sanex Advanced Atopic Care, or Atopy Care. It's soothing hand cream, controls skin hypersensitivity, soothes itchiness and dryness, very sensitive skin. This seems to do the trick as well. In fact, I'm going to put some of it on. You need about that much, and it just it does stop it itching. This also has a scent to it, which usually scents drive my skin. And as I said, look how much better that looks. And then the next one, which it kind of smells like cocoa butter, but I don't know whether it actually has. Oh, it does have shea butter in. There we go. It's a baby product, and it's Burt's Bees Baby. It's just nourishing lotion, and I've been using this as a hand cream. And this is kind of, I love Burt's Bees products. I use Burt's Bees like face wash. I have Burt's Bees makeup wipes. I have Burt's Bees like lip balm. Huge fan of Burt's Bees. And then this one, which is great. When I say I get embarrassed about it, I get embarrassed in situations where I know I'll have to shake somebody's hands, because I think, what are they going to think with my dry, scaly ass hands, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my skin story. I am feeling a lot better about it now, because I realise this is just who I am, and that's what I'm having to deal with as a human being. People have it much worse than me, but just because people do have it worse than you doesn't unjustify you feeling down or whatever about situations. It's okay. I think it's important to let everybody know that. If your eczema isn't as severe as mine and you feel down in the dumps about that, you're entitled to, because when it comes to your skin is your biggest organ at the end of the day, and it is disheartening when you have to walk around, because that's the thing people see and people judge. And I know for a fact I feel like people judge me sometimes, but because of my scaly ass dragon hands, as I like to call them. But it's one of those things, and hey, there's a company, it's called Get Your Skin Out, to not be ashamed, and I'm not ashamed. As I said, sometimes there's situations where I do get a little bit like, and I'm like, but that is who I am. at the end of that is who I am. I'm a human being who has eczema, and that's something people have to deal with. I'm rambling now. So if you, yeah, I don't know how to end it. I don't know how to end this video. Also, Child's Farm still is like a miracle eczema hand cream. However, I ran out of it, and now because everybody keeps saying to everybody else that it's a miracle eczema hand cream, you cannot seemingly buy it anywhere. It goes straight away. This current time, touch wood and all that, touch wood, no product I am using is causing me eczema. It's the weather that is causing my eczema, which makes me feel a lot better about it. When every product I was using was seemingly causing me eczema, that's when I got very, very downhearted. I'm like, I can't control the weather. I can't help it then. But I feel like I blamed myself when it was all these different creams that was called, like hand creams and stuff. So that, just needed to say that. I hope you like this video. If you have eczema and are a young human being, please don't be embarrassed about it, because I was when I was younger. There's no embarrassment. Loads of people have it. Loads of people have it, and it's okay. Don't make it be the defining thing about you. Make it, you are a human who has a skin condition, and that's okay. Yeah, it feels really awkward saying give this video a good thumbing, but there we go, give it a good thumbing. Have to do it, don't I? All my links are down below. Please hit that subscribe button, it would mean a lot. Yeah, let me know what you think. It's so awkward to end it when I've been quite serious for once. I'm not. Yeah, thank you for watching. Is the dog gonna be some light? Yeah, Coda's gonna be some light entertainment relief. The people don't want to see your butthole. Are you gonna lie on top of Mim? Please don't. There you go. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!